Hey everybody. Well, I'm out here at my lawnmower again, and I'm having a little problems with my lens fogging up. I just came in from outside, outside from inside, whatever you want to call it. But I made a video, I don't know, about a year ago, where I had to work on this lawnmower. The carburetor was acting up. It wouldn't run without the choke being on all the time, and then it got where it just wouldn't run at all. So I had several comments on that video, and lo and behold, it started that again. So it's time to go back in this carburetor and give it another cleaning, it looks like. And last time it was a jet that was right behind this plug on the side of the carburetor. That's the intake right there, and that's the engine. That's the air cleaner. And I'm not even going to take the air cleaner off this time because I can get right to that. So I'm going to pull that plug out right there, and we're going to look down in there and see what we see, and see if that jet's clogged up again. The jet's not very large. What I do is I take a little piece of wire off my wire brush, you can see here, and that's what I use to clean it out with. So alright, let me get that out and we'll see what we got in there. Alright, here's the plug removed, and there's the jet in question. Try to shine my light on it. So it doesn't appear to be plugged this time around, which is it's not a good thing. It could mean other problems, but I'm going to go ahead and just take my little piece of wire here and clean that out some. Now, one thing I did do is I did take and pinch off the fuel line so it's not constantly draining gas into the carburetor, so you may want to be sure you do that before you take this plug out. So let me just get up in there and see if we can get anything out of that. Tell you what I'm going to need. I'm actually going to need a little bit longer piece of wire to work with that, so let me do that and I'll be right back. Well, I took that piece of wire that I came up with. I just got a piece of strand of, what was it? This big long strand of wire off of some electrical cable, and ran in there, and it did not seem to be dirty. That's kind of odd. That might mean something else is going on with this carburetor. May need a filter put on it, but the filter seemed good. So I put the plug back in, and I saw something that's kind of disconcerting also. That might be about the last time this carburetor ever gets serviced, because that plug is starting to strip. The threads on it are. So, you know, it being right there above the exhaust manifold and all that, you know, you don't want to take a chance with it leaking necessarily. So that's about all I'm going to do to it. It's either going to run or it won't. This mower is getting really worn out, as it is. It's got a couple bad tires on the front. I keep having to patch them and plug them and that kind of thing. It's got a worn out bushing up here. The deck is getting worn out. The pieces of it keep coming off over here. You can see it's been kind of bashed and battered around and things like that, which of course obviously I don't take very much care of it, but the wheel here is getting loose, and one over here has been loose quite a long time. So it's getting tired. The engine does run good, transmission still runs good, so I'm going to keep it going as long as I can. I'm going to take and dump a good portion of this in the fuel tank. This cleans injectors and carb jets and things like that, moisture from fuel. So if it's got a bit of water in it, you know, I can't. It's been sitting outside, so I can't swear it doesn't have a little bit of water in the fuel. So I got about a half a tank. That's probably about a gallon or so, if that. So I'm gonna dump that in and we'll start it up and see if it's gonna run any better. Seafoam. Actually moisture off the water. This is so cold, well, cool, that it vaporizes water on it. Excuse me, condenses water on it. What a piece of shit. It actually doesn't smoke like that normally. It's just because I dumped all that seafoam in it. My neighbors will like me now, won't they? Or if it's smoking in it, sitting here. Yeah, a little bit. Let's mow.